Is that working now? Yeah. That's very weird. I think there's been an update to the NVIDIA broadcaster software, and it set my default to it set my default microphone source, and I don't know why, but for some reason on my computer it's not classed as my default, so that's very strange. Anyway, so here we are, and we're in the FS2020, right? And we're not doing that time. But what we do have, which I'm hoping this works. Has this worked? Is this working? There we go. So we got the Skypad, and I don't know whether that was just up, or I might have turned it off and on. So let's have a look at the Skypad. Right. So let's go to the home. Let's have a look. So what we're going to do, we're going to do some contracts, and we're going to use the Just Flight arrow. Currently with FS2020, there are some issues with things like stuttering and poor frames since the last update. So I'm hoping going forward, I'm hoping they'll fix that eventually. But we'll soon see. Hopefully, I've flown on here a few times now, and I've not had any issues apart from once where it got a bit stuttery. But I've not had any issues. So fingers crossed, touch wood, we're not going to have any issues tonight. I've also been messing around with some of my controls, so I'm still kind of getting used to the controls. But we'll just have some fun, right? So the question is, do we go good? Do we go bad? Now, I'm going to go good for the first contract unless someone shouts in the stream right now. I'm going to give it 10 seconds. But I'm going to go good. And so what we're going to do, we're going to go contracts. And it's been a while. It's been so long since I've used the Skypark, and I want small flights. I don't want big flights. So let's see if I zoom in and search. There we go. Smaller flights. Do we get any smaller than that? Really? How come it did that when? Isn't that weird? Okay, so let's see. Let's East Midlands. No, let's not do that because. So all these flights are massive. I don't want a massive flight. So how do we get the filters then? How do we get the filters to be? So we want a clear sky. Well, actually, I mean, we could do the tour. We could start the tour, but we'll do that another night. We'll do some contracts tonight and see how we go. All right, advanced filters. So let's do 40 nautical miles, right? And what we'll do, we'll search. And there's only a few, look. So what we'll do is we'll load up. Maybe we'll load up one of these. And that one's a good one. So that one's a good one. So we're happy with that. I think I'm going to go for the good one. EGFA to, we're going to transport candles. Now, I've not done this trip, so we can have a look at that. So let's request that. So it's EGFA. We're going to have to pop that into the old, into here. So EGFA. And we obviously don't want the runway, so let's, where is EGFA? There we go. So let's go parking 2 and set that as the departure. And then the arrival, we're going to go to EGFH. Swansea. Didn't know that was Swansea, but it's Swansea. Now we don't want to go at this time because I'm going to go nice and early in the morning. Probably, let's go 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock in the morning. We're going to have an earlier departure. In terms of this, what we'll do is we'll just go live for now. I've not got any AI or multiplayer at the moment, but we'll just go for that. Hey, Phil, hope you're well, mate. Hope you're well. Well, this is something I need to have a look at, actually, because the text that I'm reading for my chat is really small, and I want I'm wondering if I can add, like, if I can make the text big. I don't think I can actually, because I don't use Restream anymore. I'll just use Chatty for the stream chat for Twitch. But I'm just having a look if there's any options. Okay, I'll have to leave it like that. But I can read it. But I just thought if I can make it a little bit bigger, it'd be better. But it is what it is. Oh, it's reset. Why does it reset itself? I don't get that. So we want it say 7 o'clock. Let's do it early in the morning. That's where we're going. So let's fly. How you been, Phil? How you finding the arrow? So when we fly, I will remove the pad, but until then, we'll leave it up. You can look at what we're loading. Take it from there. Ones, not good, but I will let the viewers decide. Yeah, it is good. It's a good plane. I mean, it's not A2A level, but it's definitely better than default in my opinion. Some people have said, oh, the default planes actually fly more realistic. I still think it flies like it's on rails. I don't think there's enough movement there. But then, and I don't think it's a bit twitchy with wind. My voice keeps breaking up. I don't know why my voice keeps breaking up, mate. Let me have a look. Okay, I've turned something off, and we'll see whether that. I've turned something off, and we'll see whether that makes it any better. We'll see if it makes it any better, mate. What's this bloody? Oh man, I've got a pain in my back. I've got a pain in my back. For some reason, my head tracking is not tracking my head. Oh, it would have to press start on the head tracking so that we do a loop to loop. Is it going to start? Does it want to start? My head tracking does not want to play ball at the moment. Give me a second. I thought I clicked start, but I obviously didn't. It's trying to do stuff. Well, I might just have to force close that and try it again. It's for some reason. Oh, now it starts. I was almost on the edge of killing that then, but here we go. So we're in the arrow. Before we go anywhere, we need to load the plane. I'm just gonna, as a matter of fact, I'm just gonna do something a little bit weird here and just do a bit of role play. So we're gonna open up the baggage door. This is for the folks outside. So there we go. We're going to start loading. Let's start loading. Right. It's all right. I'm just looking at my stream bit rate. Give me 2 minutes. Give me 2 minutes. Okay, I think that'll be better. What seems to be happening, I think it's either someone downstairs is downloading something. I'm looking at my bit rate that's basically the upload and download of my stream, and it keeps jumping to 0, which basically means it's not streaming anything. but it's kind of settled off now, so it shouldn't be. My voice shouldn't break up. That's probably why my voice is breaking up, Phil. But anyway, let's load the flight then. So we're gonna click load. All your papers are in order. Let's go. Ready to go. Right. So then I think, yeah, we can scroll down. It tells you some stuff. Look, but because we're ready to go, we need to close our baggage. So let's just close the baggage up. There we go. Nice and locked up and tight. We'll remove the wheel chocks. Oops, and the tie downs, and everything else is good. I'm happy with that. So reset the view. You click this button over here. A lot of people are asking this actually. So here's your, wait here, one minute. There we go. So here's your iPad-y thing, yeah? And a lot of people are saying, how can you remove it? Because you can do that to turn it off and on. How do you remove it? You actually hide it with this button, this icon button, right? You turn that off, it goes away. And then you just flick it on and it comes back. So that's how you do it, mate. That's how you do it. Hi, Ian. Hope you're well, dude. Hope you're well. We're going out for an early morning flight. We've not done this before. So, fuel. We're going to run some contracts on the Skypad. As you can see, we're just about to do this one. But we're going to set the plane up now. So, let's go. Let's start off with the left tank. Let's flick the beacon on, battery on. Drop them forward, crack the throttle. Fuel pump, which I believe is that one. Okay, and then we'll crack the magnetos. And then just make sure we idle them RPM slightly. Now, there's been a lot of talk actually about this one, about if I pull the throttle all the way back, it idles at 1,000, right? And a lot of people are saying that shouldn't happen, which I agree, but someone from Just Flight actually said that they watched a YouTube video where the actual real plane was idling at 1,000, and obviously to me that's wrong. So I think they'll have to do some research on that. Because I can't see a plane idling at 1,000. It's normally about 600 to 800. But anyway, right. So we're on there. So alternator on, so that we can get the volts going up. We'll put our nav lights on. We might even put some instrument lights on actually today, because why not? I haven't used instrument lights too much. Stick that on standby. The transponder, and we're not going to use autopilot today because I think it's a bit glitchy. I'll just turn that radio on as well, even though we're not plugging in any frequencies at the moment. I'm not sure. I haven't got little nav map open, so I could plug in frequencies, but I'm just going to go with this. Actually, I'll tell you what. I am going to open a little nav map, and the reason being is I like to use the VATSIM weather, just because I don't like using the Microsoft weather features. So let me just sort this out, peeps. Right then, shall we let's get a little nav map up and let's have a look. So I'm going to have to just move. Right, there we go. So we're going from EGFA, yeah. So I'm going to just set that as my departure, and then EGFH Swansea to my destination. And then what we'll do is we'll also show on the map. Now apparently this is all crossed out. I don't know why that's crossed out, but we're going there anyway. Right, let's do the show information, and this actually does tell me the this actually just tells me the weather. So the nearest one is Carnarvon, which is that. That's in nearest weather is Carnarvon, so it's about the same. So we've got winds at 214, so 21, and our one runway is going to be 25, so we can probably do a 25 runway. 25 runway, and the altimeter is 1026, I believe. So let's plug these figures in. 1026 and runway heading 25. Now the issue I've got here is I do need to look at the compass. So we're currently at oh god, where are we? 6, 7, 8, just about 8, okay, which is around there, so that's good. That's good. Right, so we're all plugged in. We've got our flight plan in there. How's my voice now, Phil? Because I think everything's calmed down. Please let me know how the sounds are and how the voice is. Yeah, that'd be good. So let's get delivering candles then. So we're gonna now be on the move, and we're gonna go to runway 25. Now I don't know where the runway is, so let's have a look at where we are. Okay, so that's the main runway, so it's quite an easy one actually. Yeah, it's quite an easy one. Whoops. So we've just got a taxi over that way. Cool. Let's just click that, and don't do that yet. That's fine. Landing light on, so we can taxi. We're going to spin it around this way. Yeah, I'm only using it, Ian, just to kind of choose a runway. I could just press B and cheat, but yeah, but the thing is, no, you're wrong, Ian. Actually, you're wrong, because I'll show you. I only changed the time of flight, but the live weather is now. So it won't be at 7 o'clock this morning. It'll be the live weather. Surely, I think. I don't think it does historic weather if you set the time back. I don't think it does that anyway. Correct me if I'm wrong. I honestly don't know, but I don't think that is the way. Right. So before we go to there, before we do this, by the way. So first things first, we need to do a run up. So we make sure mixture and prop full. 2000 RPM. Drop the magnetos and make sure the RPMs don't drop like considerably. Prop cycle, and that's fine. Back down to idle, and we're good. So fuel pump on. Strobe lights on. We'll put pitot heat on as well, but and then runway 25, so that's that way. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take off, but I'm going to have a bit more of a run up. Now my rudder pedals are a bit sticky, right? So if I'm a bit twitchy by taxiing and after landing and stuff, that's the reason. But yeah, I think I'm going to end up probably saving up and getting the pendular ones, but I'm not sure whether they have the similar problem. I've heard good things about them and I've used them once, but yeah, I've got some silicone grease that I've put on the runners to make them a bit more slippy, but Who knows? Right, here we go. Slowly advance the throttles. It's okay for big inputs, but not little, like a little bit smaller inputs. It's still a little bit sticky, so up we go. Gears up. And we're going to do a left-hand turn out. Right. So we'll just reduce the RPMs down to 2.5 because we're going to climb. That's 2.5. Manifold's 2.5. There we go. Heading out. Heading on out. So this is 36 nautical miles. So by the looks of it, it could potentially take around about 15 to 20 minutes. Just so you know, guys, if you fancy it, there's if you type in the chat !heist and then space and then put a number, it will start a heist, and you basically gamble your points, and if you put !points, you'll see how many points you've earned by watching and chatting in the chat, and you can just gamble. It's just a bit of fun. We also have sound alerts as well, like Leroy Jenkins and loads of others. You can figure out, depending on whether you're on the phone or whether you're on on your PC and whatnot, so you access that differently. But we've got bright orange sky here and I can't see a thing. I can see out that window. Right, we'll just go to... We'll just keep climbing up a little bit. We'll keep climbing. I'm going to have a drink. Just give me a second. I can get it past my microphone. I can't believe how sensitive the microphone is. I literally, if I swallow my drink, you can hear me swallow, and I do apologise. I might need to set up a button on my... I might need to set up a button on my touch portal that just mutes the mic. At the moment I've got an away one, and what that does, it mutes my microphone, turns the webcam off, but I might just need one just to mute the microphone. So we're 2,000 feet now. Do you want me to change the weather so we're not like can't see a goddamn thing, or are you happy with the way it is? Because I don't mind either way. I'm just here to chill out and have a good flight. So I'm not restricting myself where we fly in the world, by the way, so we can go anywhere we want. Maybe we can try somewhere different. We can go somewhere hot, somewhere different. Any suggestions in the chat, and I'll try and locate that place in Skypark, and we'll do a few little trips. We'll do a few trips there. Yeah, give me a shout where you want to go, and we will do it. Let me know if you want to be good or bad as well. If you want to be bad, oh, it's raining at the moment. We've got some rain coming through the windows. Right. We're up at 2,500 feet. I think I might have to change the weather here. Because it's a bit boring looking at nothing, isn't it, you know? So... yeah, let's have a look at the weather. Let's just thump the weather a little bit. Broken or scattered? Let's do scattered. Early morning scattered clouds, and we'll get rid of that because we'll use the winds from nice little sunset. Sunrise, actually. It's not a sunset, it's a sunrise, isn't it? My question, actually, I've got a question. Let's do a live pause for a minute, right? I want to know, out the window, look at these, right? So we've got the wind turbines. I'm curious if we go add wind layer and we add, we should do it from where we're flying, shouldn't we? So 150, so let's do a 150 wind, and let's increase it to say 10 knot, yeah. Forget the gust, right? Look at that. Now that's pretty crazy, right? What happens if we go like, whoa, we're gonna kill the plane? Because it's windy, they turn on. That is pretty cool. I didn't even know that it did that. I'm a bit concerned about my my bit rate again. I'm sorry if my voice is stuttering, by the way. Let's just unpause. Here we go. Give me 2 minutes, guys. 2 minutes. Right, so I'm having issues with my internet at the moment. Ever since lockdown, my bit rate keeps jumping up and down like a madden, and I keep losing frames, and it's just doing my flipping head in all the time. So if my what? Yo, oh. Hey up, Christine. No, she's no nothing. I've just gone out. That's what I went away for. I just went out, and none of the tellies are on. Nothing is downloading anything, and it's just causing grief. I don't know what it is. But I watched one of my videos back the other day, and I was just like, if I wouldn't watch my videos, you know, it's really impacting my stream. It's just, you know, I think I am gonna phone them up, but it's just intermittent. No, that's the problem. Like, sometimes it does it, sometimes it doesn't. I've not changed my bitrate, Phil, so it's just my internet. It's not anything to do with the stream. It's nothing to do with the stream, Phil, because nothing's changed on the stream. It is literally just the internet. And unfortunately for me, I can't get super fast. Broadband yet in my area yet, anyway. But when that happens, I'm going to be upgrading. I just wanted to take a screenshot of that then. Yeah, it's so annoying because I am just like, normally it's around 3,500, right? And tonight it's on. I can't get Virgin in my area, so it's just unfortunate. It's never been like this. It's ever since lockdown. It just absolutely kills. My internet's just gone absolutely dog. And I'm not happy, but so I do apologise. Don't lose interest in the stream, obviously, but what I might have to do going forward is maybe not stream. No, I want to stream. I want to stream. Yeah, I know you got a second line. I know you got a second line put in. Oh, so it's gone. Yeah, so it's gone back up now, right? So it should be fine for a bit now. So I shouldn't be any stuttering or anything now. I honestly don't have a clue. 1 minute it goes down, next minute it just jumps straight back up. Oh, it's so annoying. Bloody internets, eh? Bloody internets. Yeah, but I'm nowhere near that, Phil, because we're only on the fibre broadband. It's not super fast. Like, I'm probably getting about a 25 download, if that. It's crap. I shouldn't shake my head, but it's absolute crap. But with every other provider, you get exactly the same speeds, obviously, because it's all to do. It's using the same line coming in. So until they fit the super fast, I'm a little bit stuck. So we'll see. We'll see. Let's not moan all stream, eh? Let's not moan. We're back to normal now. We're flying, and we're doing good. Do you like my interior, Christine? Look at my interior. It's all dirty blue. Needs a good clean, but I like it. I like it filthy. It's nice. And yeah, we're just flying to Swansea at the moment. At 3,500 feet. I don't want to be 3,500 feet. Bit of blue, bit of blue, bit of blue, Alan. Channel points. Right then. So, is anyone going to show the regulars how to do a hoist? Anyone? Anyone? Come on, Chris. You you show the people how to do a hoist. That's what we need to do. That's what we need. Oh, getting a phone together. Smuggle run. Oh no, you've got 0 quids. You've got 0 quids. What's going on? And you know what? Do you know why Lewis had so many quids? It's because he raided my channel, and for a raid you get absolutely shed loads. And if you get the most, so if you get over a certain number of points, you'll be able to redeem them points. And I've only got one stream perk because obviously I don't have emotes and all that kind of stuff. And Lewis does the whole dab, but I don't know what I want to do. So if anyone's got any suggestions, drop me a message, and on my Discord or on YouTube or anywhere you want. Drop me a message what you think my stream perks could be. It's got to be sensible though, because I've got a big microphone. I sometimes have a yoke in my lap. I can't do anything like dancing around. I'm not used to checking chat. Yeah, because he's a muppet. He doesn't know. He doesn't. He thinks he's. Who does he think he is? I've been streaming for years, and he's only just come into the game. Who does he think he is? But yeah. So I've got a stream perk, and if you redeem that perk on that video, I'll put your name in the description and thank you for watching my lovely stream. There you go. You can have that one. But yeah. No, I love Lewis. Really, he's a good bloke. You probably disagree because you're his wife, but I love Lewis, and you know I've always said this actually. Me, Rob, and Lewis, right? If me and Lewis and Rob lived closer together, God, the earth would implode or something. I'd be round your house like every 10 seconds, and he'd be round ours, because I just think to myself, like, you know, I've got friends, but like, I don't know, we just clicked. We just had a common interest, and we just clicked. And it isn't just like playing geek talk. It's just anything. We just constantly chatter. You know what I mean? It's fun. But the good news is, peeps, is the internet's gone back to normal for now. I love my new repaint. Oh, I love my new repaint on this plane, and I don't care what anybody says about this plane. Right? Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. It's not A to A, but by God, it's damn beautiful. I love it. I don't even know how far away we are from. We're 10 nautical miles, so we're 5 minutes roughly away, and then we've got to do the old landing. I would totally lose my hubby if you. Tell me about it. He does love. He would leave you for Rob, I think, if he lived closer. He'd leave you for Rob. Yorkshire, that's freaking miles away. Jesus Christ, I live in the Midlands. East Midlands. So now you've got 56 channel points. Do you know what's a shame though? What's a real shame is the sim is absolutely bang on tonight. It's not stuttery. It's all looking good. The frame rate's nice. Everything's great. And then it's my internet that messes up. But anyway, let's keep going. Let's keep going. It's family. Okay, got you. Yeah. I'll go to a place. I don't know if you've heard of it. I'll go to a place called Dovedale. And I go there a lot, and my mum and dad took me when I was a kid, and now I've had a kid, I take my son, and we go there all the time. Well, we used to, not since lockdown, but we always used to go there all the time. And I'm going to start descending now, and I love it there, Dovedale. Yeah, definitely. Love Dovedale. Well, it was a little bit of a tradition, because actually my dad, his mum and dad used to take the family there too, so he kind of followed that and took me there, and now I've kind of followed that and took my son there, and it has started a bit of a tradition, but it wasn't on purpose. It was just, we just like going there. So if on the school holidays, if Helen, my wife, like if my wife has to work and I don't have to work, me and my son, we take a road trip and we go up there, and off we go, and we just pretend we're like Bear Grylls, and we just go off the track, and you know, we don't stick to the paths, and we just, yeah, it's quite fun. Now I think Swansea is just on the other side of this bit of water, so we're kind of descending at the moment, but it's going to be really difficult to see Swansea because of the glare on the sun, from the sun. So how's your day been anyway, Christina? How's your day been? Isn't Lewis streaming tonight? His streams are more fun, because my stream's just too niche. It has flight sim folk, and it's a bit too niche. Oh, we're streaming soon, is he? Cool. Well, if at the end of my stream, because I'm feeling really tired tonight. Like last night I couldn't get to sleep, and I think I got to sleep about 3 o'clock in the morning, and I still had to get up at like 7:30. So I was feeling it, and I'm still feeling it. I'm kind of like nodding off, but yeah. So my stream might be a bit shorter tonight. It depends how I feel. I'm loving the plane though, so I'm quite enjoying it at the moment. It might not. It might not. And I think my Streamlabs, my bot, I've kind of sorted out the timings quite a lot. It's kind of been more even now with the posting of the messages. I'm happy with how the messages are being posted. We're going to drive into Inverness. Oh, nice. You gotta love that, haven't you? We did a similar thing where we got lost and we ended up going to this farm, and on the farm, at the time my lad was only small. They had one of them drop slides, and it was like a vertical slide. Oh man, it was fun. Right, so I think let's just zoom in. There's some buildings over there. Honestly, it's so horrible when you've not flown somewhere like, and you don't even know what you're looking out for. It's fun. But what I tend to do is I fly over the airfields and then figure out what way I need to point the plane. So all I do know is the if I'm just basing my runways off real life weather, even though we're not using real life weather at the moment, because I like to see things in the stream and rather than just pea soup. But the wind's at 313, so, and the runways, if I just open up the Skypad, the runways, oh there's a runway, so I'm thinking 31, I'm thinking 28 is a somewhere around there is good. Whoops, let's just get back up there. Right, so that's going to be my runway, and actually we can see it just down here now, so we're going to go on a steep turn here because we're completely in the wrong direction, but we're going to go out for the water. That's going to be fun. So where are we? So there's the runway. Oh, 04? Ah, no. I'm actually wrong. There's something, my compass is wrong. So actually we are heading in the wrong direction. Naughty James, look at that, that's completely wrong. So we're going about 22 at the minute. We are in the opposite direction. That's interesting. Shame I can't turn this much faster, but 21, 22, 23-ish. Right, we'll go back there. Right. You have 62 quids. So I don't know whether to up the amount so it makes it sound better, because Lewis's goes into like the thousands, doesn't it, quite quickly. So we was going in the wrong direction, so this time we need to just head out more towards that direction. We are going in a circle here. I got lost a little bit, so apologies on that. Oh, I've got my Skypad open. Let's get rid of that. Sorry about that, guys. Right, let's head in general that direction, and we're going to land in the opposite direction. So now we're just joining downwind. So that's it. We're good. We are good. And I don't know why I turned that down. That should be on 2.5. I don't know why I've messed with my throttle there, but yeah. He has it set so you can get points if you chat in each. Yeah, oh, okay. So if you chat in each 5-minute window, yeah, but it's how many points? Because I've set that up, but it's how many points? Because you get points just to watch. You also get points to chat. Ian's not chatting, and Phil was here, but he's probably left. He's done one. He's gone. Phil's gone. Where's the bloody runway? There we go. It's over there somewhere. So there we go. We'll just clobber over this way. And I can see the runway, so that's good. This is it's nice doing it in the morning. I don't normally fly in the morning. I don't normally set it to the morning. It's normally either midday or mid-afternoon, or sometimes a little bit later in the evening. But I don't normally go in the day, like in the morning. Right. So what we're going to do? We're going to start our slowing down now because we're going to turn it around. So prop full. Gears down, mixture prop full, that's good. Right, this is where it gets fun now. So flaps, do a couple of notches of flaps, increase the throttle because we don't want to die. Right, so the gears are down, let's start our turn. Lou is so loud. Why is he so loud? Is he shouting? Ah, Ian's flying too. Good man, that's what we like to see. I've lost the runway again, people. It's over there actually. Yeah, I can see the runway. Look at the textures on this plane. It's just stupid. You can hear through the walls. I get text messages. I might actually have to have a look at my phone because I just got a text message, and sometimes it's my wife going, "Can you keep the noise down because you're really loud?" And since I've got my new microphone, there's no reason to be loud. So well, I've just dropped the last notch of flaps, and we want to get about 75, between 80 and 75 knots. If you've never met Ian's another flight sim enthusiast. We met him at the Cosford at the flight sim show, Top Banana. Chris is actually, as you probably already know, is Lewis's better half. So here we go. I've got to concentrate now, haven't I? Otherwise death becomes us, and we don't want to do that. Kind of stooping down a little bit too fast, but we're good. You need to have Lou visit your house. He's not welcome at my house. Only joking, of course he is. Always welcome. You actually went to Alton Towers once, and you literally drove right past where I live, right? Now, all the runways at Swansea, or wherever this is, was shut. But we're going to land here anyway, because that's what Skypark has said. Now that is how you do it. Greaser. Welcome to Swansea. What have I got tips on for? Why do we get it? Let's head off that way. Now what we've got to do is we've got to choose a place to fly, right? So what I want is, before I shut down, because I've got to shut down, I want you to say a place, not in the UK, I want it to be nice and hot somewhere where we can fly, where I can do a contract. Fuel pump off, strobe lights off, pitot heat off, we don't need them now. And we're going to head over anywhere while you're coming up. I mean, Alton Towers is far, but you actually drove, the way you went home, Lewis posted a picture. I remember at the time, Lewis posted a picture of where you were on Google Maps. And I says, you've literally just gone past where I live, like, not the road or anything, because you was on the motorway, but yeah, you literally went past where the motorway was, where I live. So I was just like, fair enough. Right, so parking brake on. Don't forget about these suggestions, people. Oops, turn the wrong one off. So landing light off. And now that needs to be full. Now this is another feature of the Arrow. I love this. Before I shut down, let me show you some stuff, right? Because I was just so impressed with this. So I'll pull the mixture back, right, and it'll turn off the engine, right? If it goes, but if I click that button there, what that does is it locks it. So I'm pulling my mixture all the way back now, and it won't turn the engine off. So there's like a little lock there, which is pretty cool. right? But because we're shutting down, we will do in a minute. The other good thing which I spotted, which was quite neat, all these pop, right? So let's just say we've got, oh, what can we do? What can we do? Let's do, oh my god, I wanted to do something that was oh, I can't think of where. The ADF, right? Let's do this ADF. Let's see if no, not that one. All these are clickable, so you can do like nav lights, which will turn off your nav lights, even though, well, they should have, but they don't. I love finding bugs. It's great. If you do your anti-collision light, but then you put your collision light on, yeah, so you haven't got anti-collision lights going on there, right? But if we flick them back in, there you go, flickering away. So it's quite cool. These are all clickable, which is cool. The fan as well, so not that you can feel anything, but when you flick that switch, you can hear the fan start up and start generating. You can swipe these across to make it hot and cold and whatever. I just thought it was cool. I just like them little touches, you know. What else was that? I like the door as well. I'll show you the door in a minute when we shut down. Right, so anti-collision lights off. So let's shut down. And Microsoft will probably say, oh, well done, you've done some good stuff there. Let's have a look. But what we'll do is we'll shut this lovely plane down. That one off, that one off. There we go. Continue though, because we need to unlock the. We need to. Is that right? Whatever. There we go. So what we need to do now is unload the plane. So let's click that. First of all, let's pretend that we've gone out. We're going to go out of the plane. So what we need to do is we need to click the latch. Click that latch, and then open the door. Yay! Love it. And then we'll go chocks and tie downs, and we'll open the baggage door. There we go. Oh, there's a bus to pick us up. If that goes through my plane, I'm going to knock it out. Right, so let's get Skypad going. Skypad's up. We've got there. We just need to deliver the candles. We're delivering candles. I mean, what the hell? Woo, yeah. Karma. Lovely. Right, browse contracts then. So there we go. Right, let's ignore that for a moment. Let's jump back on board our lovely plane if we can. And let's have a look at, let's shut the baggage door and cabin door. And that should be it. Okay, so Lanzarote, did you say? I was looking. Lanzarote. So I need the airport for Lanzarote. I need to know where Lanzarote is. Let me just have a look at little nav map. Let's open a little nav map and see if I can find Lanzarote. Lanzarote GC. Let's show on map. Let's do a new flight plan. So what we got in this little area? Okay, this might be pretty cool. Whoa, hello. So it's actually, if it's there, it's not far down from there. So what I need to do is close little nav map for a minute and open Skypad again. And we need to go down past Spain, and it's here, isn't it? Lanzarote is around here. Oh, there's nothing in Lanzarote, unfortunately. There's no contracts in Lanzarote. So that's a shame. So let's go. There is some of these little islands down here. Cape Verde. I mean, what's that one? That one looks pretty cool. Now, the problem is with that one, will we be able to get over there? Should we do that? That one looks like cool, doesn't it? You know? That just, I do like racing, but everyone's better than me. So it's like with me, it's just I'm going around the track, and if I go for like public lobbies, you get a mixture of people. But when you go for like say like the pit crew, everybody's better than me. So it's just like I'm just Mr. Slow Coach at the back and getting in the way. And I just think, you know what? Even on the casual nights, I don't really enjoy it because I'm doing it on my own. So it's like, wow, there you go. You know, cool. So what we need to do? Go away, bus. We need to go back to the menu. We need to start up. We need to go to this. So let's request. Let's go here. Let's do this. This is going to be pretty cool. And this is what's good about the Skypark is it gets you to fly places that you've never even heard of. You know, like I don't even know where I'm going. GV SV, right? Sao Pedro. Don't even know where that is. And we'll park it up on the side there somewhere. Doesn't really matter. That's a gate parking. Have we got any? Oh, I can't be asked. Right, so then we need to go to GBAN. Now this one is a good one. This one's a good one. So with the Skypark, you can choose whether you want to be dealing with like the good company or dealing with what they call the Coyote company, which is the bad company, and your karma goes up and down depending on what you want to do. So here we go. So that's what we've got there. It is currently almost night time, so we're just going to flick that back a bit, and then I think it is going to do live weather initially. So let's just click fly. Let's just have a look. Right, so that's loading in now. So we're actually doing boats and canoe fittings. Lovely jubbly. You want to play? So I'm the worst. Yeah, I bet you're still better than to get VR. I'm like, I don't need VR. I've got a triple screen setup, right? Oh, it did a little bit. Yeah, it's doing it a little bit. 2 minutes. What was it? Night time. It should be night time. I set the freaking time to be daytime. Keeps resetting itself. Anyway, there we go. Where's my plane? I've got no plane. The plane's gone missing. Hello. Ain't that weird? The plane has literally gone invisible. So I think I'm going to have to restart. I'm going to have to restart this again. Right. Yeah, so 1 minute. Right. So sometimes when I load, I always forget. So when I load a flight, because my computer's loading FS2020, it makes my stream break up. And then once it's loaded, it's fine. But I always forget, and I start talking while I'm loading a flight. And yeah, I should really remember. But thanks for the heads up, though, Ian. Yeah, definitely. Ah, oh my God, Christine, seriously, have you ever seen my setup? Like, I don't mean to brag. It's just the fact that my setup. I'll show you. I'll show you while I'm here. I'll load up Discord if I can. My microphone is so sensitive. It can hear when I swallow. Yeah, let me see if I can show you. Right. Oh, how come I've only got the one thing? Right. Give me a sec. I'm just listening at just so. Right. Boom. So this is the setup when I'm in racing mode, right? And these are my 3 screens. So if you can imagine, normally you only see that. But when you get the 3 screens, you can see your wing mirrors, people coming up the side of you. You can see it there as well without turning your head. And then what I also have is the head tracking tool. So I've got my 3 screens, but I can also turn my head as well, which means then I can see all around. It's probably not it's definitely not as immersive as VR, but it definitely it's definitely good. I do like it. But my flight sim, I thought I thought I had my flight sim on. Give me a second. I'll see if I can find my flight sim. No, I'm not gonna be able to show you my flight sim. My latest pic. Oh no, I might be able to. Give me a minute. Let me have a look. See if I can fish it out. God, we talk. I'm looking through mine and Lewis and Rob's chat, and I'll tell you something. The amount of stuff we just talk about, it's like I'm going to get there in a minute. It wasn't that long ago when I took a picture and shared it, but come on, God, it was ages ago. It was ages ago. Just went past Rob with his twirls. Rob loves his twirls. No, I'm not. I'm not going to be able to find this. I don't think at the minute. Oh yeah, I found it. I found it. I found it. Yay! I found it. Here we go. So there you go. Right. So this is my streaming setup for my flight sim. So my flight sim, I only use one screen because it distorts the other two. If they fix that, then I wouldn't mind doing the other two. But what it's useful is I can have like a moving map on here, which I've got open today, my little nav map. I have my streaming software on here, and my stream chat there, so I can read what you guys are saying while I'm flying. Then obviously I've got my new microphone with a stand. I've got a stick which I use when I'm flying like Spitfires. I got my new yoke, the Fulcrum yoke. I got my old headset, which is good. It's good for the ears. It's got brilliant sound. It was just the mic had gone dodgy on it. Got throttle quadrant, rudder pedals, and my steering wheel I just kind of shoved to one side. And yeah, and I've got my NAS drive at the back there. But yeah, it's quite a lot of stuff. It's a massive desk. It's a big desk. But there you go. Poggers to my setup, but yeah, it's just you asked. Right, let me just let's start this flight. Let's try and get back into this flight because we did try to do it, and I don't know why it wouldn't let me do it. Let's try a different parking spot. Let's do that one over there. Let's try a different parking spot, and let's go GVAN. Is it that one? I think it's there. Right, so that looks sensible. Now what? Now what am I doing? Oh yeah. So I'm changing the time, which is good. And then we'll click fly, and hopefully this time we won't have an invisible plane. I don't know. Oh, 1 minute. Getting there. Right, so we're on board again there. Hopefully my plane. There we go. It's actually loaded. Right, so yeah, it's cool to see. I like seeing other people's setups as well, and it's good. I've just got to click resume on that because we're now there. We're just going to load it in. So we're loading that. Right. Let's click that. Now I'm not going to do the whole let's let's get the immersion and start clicking the baggage doors open and stuff. I'm just gonna get up and fly because that's what we want to do today. That's what we want to do. Yeah, it's quite strange because years ago, I mean, this was years ago. When I started streaming, I was streaming where I had quite a lot of every stream I did. I had probably about 20 to 30 people watching me stream. But then I had a 6-month break, and in that 6-month break, I lost a lot of my viewers. And when I come back, ever since, I'm not as popular, but I don't mind. I don't, as a lot of people know, I don't do this for money. You know, I don't do it for money. I just do it for fun, and I like having a chat while I'm flying. Right, landing lights on. Transponder on standby. We are now ready for taxi in a moment. I'm going to cheat and press B because I don't know what the bloody weather is, so I could find out, but I'm not going to. The compass looks correct, and I cannot see where the bloody runway is. Oh, it's over there. Okay, so let's go runway action. So click that. Off we go. Kill the man as we speak. We'll just kill him. Yeah, I mean, I have my regulars. I mean, I've got like Lewis and Rob are obviously regulars who try and join when they can. But since Lewis has started his own streaming, and he streams at the same time I stream, you know, just fame's gone to his head, you know. But I've got Ian, who you've met. Ian is a proper regular. He comes on every single stream. If I could give Ian something special, like for in the stream that I could do, I would, because he's always here. We've also got Phil, who it's Phil 100, I think his tag. He did pop in and say hello, but I think he's had to go. But he also comes in all the time. He comes in all the time. So yeah, thanks for the follow, Kevin. Pleased to meet you. Don't forget to get involved in the heists. We've just had a pop-up in the chat. Get involved with the heist. Let's have a look at it. Right, so let's go into anti-collision mode. Pitot heat we probably don't need, but we'll put it on anyway. And we'll put the fuel pump on. We need to put the transponder on alt, which we didn't do last time actually. So, and for this, we just need to scroll. I hate how Microsoft does that. So we're scrolling down. We've got our pack here. We're going to be moving boat and canoe fittings. So yeah, let's. And it's on like a little island as well, which is going to be. It's only 22 nautical miles. This is going to be cool. I'm going to do a little lap around this island before I go to the next one because I think that would be really cool. You know, I did actually, Chris. I lost Lewis, but I gained the better half, and you can tell him that. Right, here we go. How are the sounds tonight? Because Lewis kept moaning about my volume, my microphone volume, and when I played it back to myself, I thought, oh, actually, yeah, you're right. I am a bit loud since getting the new microphone, so I've had to tweak some of the sound settings, and in doing so, I might be too quiet, I might be too loud still, and whatever. But yeah, just feel free to let me know, and that'd be good. I appreciate it all. Right, so let's go. Let's head up. Thanks for the follow though, Kevin. Good lad. That's what we like to see. Now you just got to get involved in the heist, get some points, redeem the points, get your name put onto a YouTube video. Yeah. Whoa, we're going to the side. I'm not concentrating on what I'm doing. Look, that was the worst takeoff ever. But here we go. Just put them gears up. But I don't take myself too seriously, so we're good. We are good. We try and be as real as we can, but if we cock up, it's the benefit of being in a simulator, isn't it? So there we go. Whoa, look at these. Look at these houses. Nice. Right, I've already told him I'm too busy watching you. Pleasant. Now I'm just going to say Juan, or Juan. I'm not sure, but thanks for the follow, and I hope I haven't offended you by not being able to pronounce the name, but I'm going to go Juan. And we're going to shut down the Skypad because we don't want to ruin the view. Why do we want to ruin the view? We don't want to do that. Wow, look at this. This is cool. We've got the water going on the rocks. This is a mad place to be. Love it. Absolutely love this kind of stuff. So here we go. So I'm just going to drop down the trim a little bit. We'll head over that way instead of going... yeah, we'll head over this way. It's like a little landslide down there, doesn't it? So are you into flight simulation as well, Kevin, or are you just here to view and have a little bit of a natter? Have a little bit of a chatter natter? I'm currently really busy because I'm actually delivering, I don't even know what I'm, boat and canoe fittings. I've said it about a million times and I still can't remember all the time, but I'm currently delivering the boat and canoe stuff, and we're going to be hopefully having a good flight. It's not too far, this one. I like to keep my flights nice and small because the interesting part for me, when I used to watch, well, when I still watch streams on Twitch, a lot of the streamers will go into a 737. Now I've done this, yeah, I've done this a lot in the past. Go into a 737, set up the flight that takes 15 minutes. Eventually you get onto the runway, you take off, you press your two autopilot buttons, and then ta-da, you don't have to touch anything then for about 2 hours, and then eventually you do click another 3 buttons and your plane will start to descend, and then it can the bloody thing can land itself, right, with an ILS landing system, and it's just boring to me. So what I like to do is I like to do short hops on the GA, the general aviation, these small single props. You know, I've got my yoke. I just showed Christine my stuff. My stuff, hey. I just showed Christine my my yoke and setup. But yeah, I mean, now as you can tell, as you can see, I'm actually got cheeky monkey. I have actually got fulcrum simulations in the corner. They're not paying me to put that there. Let's just make that clear. I put that there because their yoke is just absolutely stunning, right? It's expensive, it's more pricey than some others, right? But believe me, you are getting what you pay for, and they don't pay me to say that. It's not a sponsored video, they don't sponsor me or anything like that, you know? It's just an amazing yoke, absolutely amazing yoke. Everything is metal, even the yoke that you hold is powder coated metal. All the buttons and switches are the same buttons and switches that you will find in a real Beechcraft airplane, you know, GA airplane. I believe anyway. I'm not 100% on that one in terms of it being Beechcraft, but it definitely is the best quality yoke you can get. Now the wind is a bit tetchy tonight, like here. It's very windy. It's knocking the plane all over the place. What is it doing? But yeah, absolutely brilliant, brilliant yoke, and that's why I use it. And I'll just couple it with the Logitech or Cytec standalone throttle quadrant, but you could use it with the honeycomb throttle quadrant. I know that companies are looking at creating other throttle quadrants as well, so I did actually get the 180 degree travel sorted in this, but it's actually based on plane, because each plane, using FS2020, each plane, it just depends on the plane. So I'm going to do a live pause, right? I'm just going to show you something. So this yoke in this plane will go 180 degrees, right? Where other planes will stop there at full. So think of it as like your steering lock in your car. some planes would lock there. This plane locks there. Now my actual physical yoke mirrors what that sim is doing at the moment. So I've literally got that at 180 degrees in front of me. And as I turn it, it mirrors exactly as that. And that's why it's so smooth at the moment in terms of steering. It is just so cool. The only thing I had to change as well was my elevator. I've had to make it a bit more sensitive. Now, the worrying thing here is I don't know if I have to go over them hills or not, so I'm kind of guessing I am, but let's just go over the water and have a look. But anyway, yeah, so I got that sorted. My rudder pedals I've got as linear, so I've not got any positive or negative settings within FS2020 for that. It's just a linear movement slope. I think they call it a slope, but yeah, it feels really nice now. I've actually flown this Arrow a couple of times on VATSIM as well, which I've been absolutely happy about. And I didn't do it on stream because I was only chilling out on the day, and I only had about 10 minutes to jump on. So I thought, well, I'll just do a quick circuit. And I literally did just do one circuit. I taxied to the runway, took off, did a circuit, landed, taxied back, and that was it. So it wasn't worth actually streaming. But maybe one day, you know, I can do some VATSIM circuits. But I get very anxious when I'm on VATSIM. I don't know why, I just do. And I don't have the space to write things down anymore. I used to have a whiteboard. I could still put my whiteboard there actually, so I could put my whiteboard in front of me. Where I used to write down instructions because I'm crap at remembering things, so I write down all the instructions. But yeah, so I might do that on one stream and just do a couple of VATSIM circuits. And you know, I did years ago. I was capable of doing VFR in and out of like zones with visual reference points and things, but I've not done it for a long time, and you kind of lose practice. You kind of lose your practice. Now we've got to go over this hill. It's on the other side of this bloody hill. So what we'll do is we'll go round rather than going over. I think it'd just be more fun doing that. This is cool. I love flying at places like flying places where you don't actually go, you know. This is so cool. Yeah, it's madness. I'm rubbish at remembering stuff. I never understood flight sim and race sim and truck sim. Lou says I need to give it a try. Right, so flying, I 100% agree. You do have to just give it a try. So flying, don't lose faith if you crash land like a million times at the start, right? Because it's all about the process, right? And eventually you'll get it, and you'll get to do it. Yo Hawk, welcome to the stream, my friend. Don't forget to let's kick a heist off. Let's see if anyone wants to jump in on the heist and earn some points, lose some points, whatever, all that. But yeah, and as for the racing, I'm not on multiplayer, Hawk, unfortunately. I've turned it off simply because my internet tonight has not been fantastic, and if I do multiplayer as well as what I'm doing with my stream, it'll just kill it. So unfortunately I'm not doing that tonight. But we're flying the Just Fly Arrow Arrow 3. This is a custom repaint that I did, livery. So it's my stream livery. If you look at and it kind of goes down the front here and up there, and got the old G. Sorry about whipping the camera around. GZAC under there, and it's dedicated to my son. So if you're into aviation, you'll understand that every plane that's registered and built in the UK begins with a G, and I've got a son called Zachary, and hence GZAC, and it's just fiction. but I've always had it on all the planes that I love and that I fly. That's, you know, I try and get the repaint kit and I repaint it. And because the internal red seats that come default didn't really fit the blue plane, I've changed all the interior to be blue as well, which it kind of looks nice. I like the worn look. It's very good. And people go like, okay, so what's this here? Why is that all like that? You know, like. And it's quite funny because if you ever fly a real plane, or if you fly in the sim with a yoke, now I'm using the Fulcrum sim yoke at the minute. Then what you find is you've got to use your throttle quadrant, right, with your right hand, and your left hand. When you come into land, you're always like making adjustments with your left hand on the yoke. So there you go. Everybody, there's a heist going on at the moment. Christine's trying to start a heist. Type in the chat !mark heist. Too late. Christine won. She won the heist. There is a cooldown, but next time there's a heist, what you got to do is you got to type in ! mark heist, all one word, then stick a number in it. Could be a 1, could be whatever. But what that'll do is it'll you get to gamble some of the stream points, and it's just a bit of fun while you're watching the stream. A little bit of activity. We've got sound alerts as well, so if you fancy playing a Leroy Jenkins, you feel free. Knock yourself out, good people. I do this for free. The reason why I stream my flights, I'll come back to our conversation in a minute, Christine, but the reason why I stream my flights is the fact that, and I have noticed your question as well, Kevin, so hold on to me there. It's going fast. And the reason why I stream is because in the cruise, what happens is, obviously, the taking off and the landing is really interesting, yeah? In the cruise, when you're just flopping around, I like looking out the window, but to be fair, it gets a bit boring if you're doing a longer flight, and you know, it does get a bit boring. So what I do is I'll stream it, we can have a chat, and it's all good fun. I ain't got a clue where I'm going because at the moment we're heading to this airport, but we've got to go. I didn't want to go over the mountain, I wanted to go around the mountain because it just looks fantastic. Let's catch up on the chat then. You do have to pay for the Piper Arrow. It's on Just Flight. It's a website called Just Flight. I recommend the website because it's got lots of add-ons for the different flight sims you can get, and I must admit there's some really horrible add-ons at the moment for FS2020. It's not fantastic because the development kit that Azobo and Microsoft have made is still in development, so they can't create custom modules. So where you want something that's not default, it doesn't help. You know, it's not possible at the moment. As soon as that's possible, big companies like A2A Simulations will follow it. Big companies like A2A Simulations will create their custom planes, and they're the best in the business, in my opinion. A2A Simulations. Jot it down if you're not familiar, because you will get familiar. It will be the most realistic GA plane you will ever fly in a sim. That's what I'm saying. You know, you can get it for P3D, you can get it for FSX already, but we're just waiting on FS2020, and half of that is because of the SDK, the development kit. What else have we got? What other questions did we go for? Let me have a look. Does he get to fly the planes you love? Yeah, he does. My son, yeah, he always flies. I normally just load up a sim and say, what do you want to fly? And he likes fighter jets. But the other day I said, I've not got any fighter jets. What do you want to fly? What do you want to fly in? And he chose a business jet, like a not a Learjet, but it's smaller. It's like a Citation. And he was just up and down. If I was in that plane, you'd just be hitting your head off the roof, and yeah, it's mad. What's this? No, Lewis knows I was a fan. I was a fan of A2A. I've always been a fan of A2A. I've been doing flight simming since 2011, and I haven't been streaming since 2011. I probably started streaming about 5 years after, actually. Yeah, I probably did. And yeah, and I've been streaming ever since, flying ever since. But yeah, hi Lynx, hope you're well, mate. Hope you are well and having a good evening. I don't know where this flipping... oh, I found the magenta line. Look, we found the magenta line. It's just down here. Look, here we go. This is it. Let's have a look. So we're just coming up there. And we'll just reset my view. I can't believe nobody's played any sound alerts. It's shocking. I've even made really heavy hints about the sound alerts. I love this as well. Look at this. Whoa, keep the sun out of your eyes. I love that little glare, like that bit. Yeah, it's so cool. I'm such a geek, but I love it. I do love it. And you can open like the windows. And obviously it changes the sound because the air's coming. Who's flying this plane? Oh, I need to turn that up, don't I? Because you can't hear that. Or was that just me? Oh, I need to sort out my sound alerts because they're very quiet. Feel free to join my Discord. I normally send out... Yeah, that was super low. Should I try and do it one-handed while I'm flying the sim? Let me see. Oh my god. It covered my workspace. I couldn't see where I'm going. Well, let me just have a look, see if I can get to my sound alerts. If I'm about to crash, well, I'm about to crash, you know, that's just the way it is. Right, let me have a look at the sounds and volume, volume, volume. Okay, so sound alerts. Whoa. The volume's maxed. That's interesting. What does that sound? Whoa! Whoa! That was crazy. I've not had another sound, I think. Can we do that? Add sound. Yeah, I've added a sound. What's this one do? Oh, it made me at myself. I'm not having that one because that's just going to come out of nowhere, isn't it? That is just going to come out of nowhere. Oh my god! All right, this John Cena one. Never heard this one.
And his name is John Cena.
Yeah, that's got to stop. Can't have John Cena on the stream, can we? Why is my sound so low? I don't get that. I don't get why my sound's so low. Maybe it is just that sound file. Let's just.
If I'm crying.
Yeah, I think it's just that sound alert. Because if I do Leroy Jenkins. So yeah, so I think it's just that sound. I might get rid of that one. Oh, hold up. We're kind of going in the complete wrong direction here, people. I'm not flying the plane. I'm not flying the plane. Right, let me just close that. Right, so the stream points that Lewis has from Twitch is because he's affiliate and he wants to get paid. I can't have them on because I don't have them on because I don't want to be an affiliate because I don't want to get paid. I could because they've offered me affiliate, but I've just turned it down because I don't want to have the bits and all that. And the reason why that is it's not because I don't want to get paid. It'd be good to get paid, wouldn't it? But the reason being is because it has all like tax implications. Because obviously I do work at the same time and stuff, and I don't want to have any kind of like you haven't paid this tax and end up with a massive tax bill and whatever. And, you know, it's different for Lewis. I think because Lewis is almost like he's kind of self-employed, isn't he? And then he contracts out to A2A, so he'll have his own company as such, and he'll be able to just do the tax as part of it all together, where I won't. And also, I'm on the upper part of like my tax bracket, so if I put more income in, I could be ending up paying more tax and earning less. So I don't want to be doing that. Because I'm stingy. Whoa, hello. We were very close there. Where's this freaking airport? mean, I'm loving the views, but where's the airport? Like, oh, I can see it, but we're really high. Oh my god, we're really high. We might have to do a few laps here, peeps. Right, let's just start lowering the manifold pressure. Now the airport is literally just over there, but you can't really see it at the moment. Yeah, exactly. So when he does his tax return, he'll be able to just say, oh, I earned this with Twitch or whatever, and I earned this with A2A, and you know, all the other bits and bobs that he might do. I earned this by making Christine cups of teas and things, and then he'll be able to claim it all as tax. Like, but yeah, I can't bother with the faff. And the thing is, you know, I mean, I think to myself, it'd be good, but then really I'd do such a niche with the flight simming. You know, I'm not one of the big flight simming names, so you know, I don't have thousands and thousands of followers and all that jazz. So I think it'd take me forever to claim anything back anyway, and then I'd have to sort out the tax for very little return, and it's just a lot of bother for a little return. But I keep trying to get Rob to, like, I don't know, monetize his like channel and stuff, because he's got, if nobody knows this, so we've got some new people on the stream, and if you search on YouTube for dreams of wings, all one word, right? He does a lot of Spitfire flights. He's into the Warbirds, so he does loads of Warbird flights like the Mustang, the T6. He does tutorials, all sorts. It's an absolutely brilliant channel, so get yourself over on YouTube, not right now, but after. I'm actually on YouTube as well, if you fancy subscribing. I'm trying to get my subscribers up actually, just because, but all my previous streams are on YouTube as a catch-up. Not right now, don't go, don't leave me. Don't leave me to die in this plane. So we've got a bit of wind because we've got waves, and it's so cool because the more windy it is, the more waves you get, and the less windy it is, it's quite placid, and it's so cool. Right, I bet Lewis is really happy that you're following my stream and not watching his. You could open 2 tabs though, couldn't you? Surely you could open 2 tabs. Right, we're going to drop gears. We're going to put mixture full, prop full. We're going to sort out some flaps in a minute because we are coming down. We'll do 2 notches of flaps at the moment. Just check the gears have come down. We've got 3 greens, which is good. Right, let's keep turning because it's just over there. Somewhere. It's just over there somewhere, he says. Where is it? Oh, there it is. There it is. I can see the runway now, so we're going to come in. I'm just going to slow this down a touch. Subscribed. I mean, it is just playbacks of my streams, really, but I used to have a YouTube channel that was really popular, and YouTube deleted it, and I appealed because they were saying it was spam, right? I appealed, and literally within 5 minutes of me appealing, they declined it, and I was like, you haven't even gone into my channel to see whether it was spam or not. And it was all different content. Every single video was different, and it was so frustrating to lose all my videos I'd done over the years, all the videos I'd saved. It wasn't just my uploads, it was, I used it as my own personal YouTube thing where I saved playlists, and God, it's very windy. We're literally coming in like a crab. Right, here we go. Let's try and straighten this out a touch. Whoa, my rudder pedals. There we go. Whoa, it's so tetchy with this bloody rudder. Oh my God, well at least we didn't crash. It's so windy. That was nuts. We need to stop. before we get off the edge of the runway. Right, let's go back this way. And we'll just taxi. We'll dump it on the grass over here, because this doesn't look very good, does it? We'll just dump it on the grass. There we go. We've got some stuff for you. We've got some, what was it? Boat and canoe fittings. That's like the 15th time I've said that, but yeah, we've got some boat and canoe fittings. What we're going to do is we're going to shut the plane down. So first things first, pitot heat, landing light, fuel pump off, anti-collision off, and then other way. Nav lights off. We can turn these off. There we go. Off, off, off. Lots of off, off, offs. Shut the engine down, which is cool. And then turn the magnetos off, or the ignition. And then we can turn off that, that, and that. Wheel chocks and tie downs. Jobs are good. Right, so that was cool. So we like that. That was a good little. That was a good flight. That was. Quite enjoyed that. Let's get the sky pad up and let's just unload our canoe fittings. Woo, yeah, we got some more karma. So this is the karma and you're leveling up and stuff, and this is the karma bit. So that's this is the good team. I can't remember what they're called. And then it's the coyotes, which are the bad. But I think I'd like to go good and see if it increases my number of contracts. So here we go. What was you saying there? You haven't even noticed I'm not there. It doesn't chat that much on a Monday because yeah. And that's the thing. He goes on Discord, and I went on Discord, and you have a chat. And yeah, it is good fun. Don't get me wrong, it's good fun. And from the conversation we was having earlier. In regards to like flying, so the flight sim, definitely jump on board, but don't worry if you crash all the time. Racing, the racing is just amazing. It's absolutely brilliant. It's so cool. So I'll get into that now. Truck sims, I've got American Truck Simulator and a Euro Truck Simulator, and I don't know what it is about it. It's just something really addictive that the way I can describe it is like, let's just say you've had a really hard day at work, right? And you're stressed, right? I've got the train sim world as well. I've got that. I never play that one though. I'm not really into the train stuff so much. But yeah, the truck sim. So you've had a really hard day at work. You come home. You're like, oh, okay, and then you jump on, and it's almost like a mundane task that you don't necessarily have to think too much about, but it's enough to take your mind off the crap day at work or whatever. Yeah, so it's good for that. The other thing as well, I did a multiplayer event where they were pretending to clear a road of a landslide, and I'm not joking, like everyone was following the rules of the road and everything, and you had to pick up dirt or whatever. You had to go and pick or take supplies to this one location, and there was a traffic jam, and with all these lorries lined up, like I'm talking like I don't know, loads, right? And you can tune the radio in, and there's a live internet radio, right, streamed over the internet called Truckers FM, and you can play it in the game, and they were commentating saying, oh, there's been an accident on Highway 45, this, blah, blah, and you just, it's so immersive. You're just like, what the hell? Oh, hello. I thought, what the hell? That's mental. I just need my desk, by the way. That's why my camera went up and down. Right, so this is it. So we're good. I mean, I love driving. So the racing is good. As I say, I'm crap at racing, you know. In a sim, right. So let's browse contracts again. Now, I think that's where we are, but I think if we start a new one, where should we fly? Should we go Australia? I don't really see much. Let's go. Is there anywhere down south of the Australians? Oh yeah, here we go. Let's do that one. right? I ain't got a clue where that is, but let's just do it. What time is it? Yeah, let's do one more flight. Now I am going to have to quit this and then go back into. Let's go to Australia. Yeah, the management games. Yeah, that hospital one. Have you done the hospital one? The hospital one. I can't remember what it's called, but it's meant to be pretty good. My son was watching the hospital one on YouTube, but yeah, I haven't got it, and he doesn't use it. YTDN. Okay. And this is for the good guys again, so that's good. Y leg. That's where we're going to end up going. And we won't start on the. We'll start on parking 4, and it's 8:00 in the morning. It's live weather conditions. Who? Oh no, the guy's not here at the moment. There was a guy earlier who wanted to do some multiplayer, but what I could do is I could just do all players and see what happens. But if anyone jumps in, people jump in. I actually auto stream. I not auto stream. I auto host underground management. Managing the underground train. Bloody hell! Oh, stutter. Here we are, Australia. Yeah, ready to fly. Right. Oh, this is real world weather, real world time, and that's what makes it so cool in the sim. It's just like, look at that, 8:00 in the morning. We're just about to go and do a delivery on the chocks. Super duper Australia action. Here we go. Right. Are you not saying something, or did we lose you? No, I muted my microphone because I was having a drink. And then I realised that it was loading. I was like, oh, 1 minute. But yeah, then I thought I'd have a drink. So let's load that up. And let's go through the whole issue of loading this up again. Here we go. So we click that. Right. So I want this aircraft. I've already posted on the Just Flight forums and stuff. I want this aircraft to be more persistent. So things like in between flights, I want the fuel to remain the same. I want the states of all the different switches to remain the same. That'd be so cool as just for the immersion. It won't have AccuSim and all that like A to A, but it definitely would increase with the immersion. So beacon on. Battery on. We've got fuel, and let's prime the engine. So we crack the throttle. Fuel pump on. Fuel pressure. And we have the fuel flow, which is good. So that's primed. And then we can start her up. Nice. Australia's way too hot for my liking. Oh no. I'm a Florida fan, so I love Florida. So I've never been to Australia because it's quite far away in it. Never been to Australia. But I would go. I think I'd like it as well because of the heat and stuff, Right, so we are ready to taxi now. I'll tell you what I could try and do. I don't know if I'm going to have time, but if I can get this flight done, I'll look at who's online on the VATSIM, and it's the radio network with real world people. So it's ATC with real world people, and they take it really seriously, and you have to say the right things. I won't be able to interact with the chat as much, but yeah, it's absolutely brilliant. Florida, yeah, we've been so many times it's just crazy. And I think my son, this year was meant to go. No, last year we were meant to go, but we had to push it back to this year. But once again, with COVID, we're pushing it back to next year now because we're not going to do it. But it would be my son's 4th time Florida, which is just amazing. And I love giving him that privilege of doing that, you know. Right, so parking brake off. We don't even know where I'm taxiing to, but there's a van. There's a car moving. Hello, can you move your car? Move your van. Move your van. Move your van. Oh, stuff your van. I'm going round. Yeah, we went. Me and my wife. We went. Probably. We've probably been about 10 times. To Florida. We've gone a lot. Yeah, definitely. It's we went before we even had kids, so it was just like before we had my son, we went, you know. It's crazy. Yeah, it's really expensive, but it's worth it though, isn't it? It's so worth it. I love Florida. Right, so let's just flick all this stuff on. Fuel pump on, mixture full, prop full. I'm not going to do a run up because I just want to get... Oh, I didn't put my nav lights on, I don't think either. There we go, nav lights on, altimeter out, and I think that'll do us. So, whoa, we got glare off that wing then, didn't we? So we are actually going almost straight out. This one's only going to be a short flight as well, pretty much, and it's going to be so cool, like flying Australia. I'm going to go straight out here, see where we can take off before the end of the runway. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to, but we'll see. We'll see. We don't stay on the resort because we normally hire a car, do a fly drive, and then we hire a villa, and then you've got your own private pool. And driving over there, I love driving over there. It's so cool. It's scary, but it's cool. And up we go. Come on, get your butt off the floor. Gears up. There we go. Australia, baby. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to go over to the right hand side. We're proper dipping up here. So let's reduce the RPM, reduce the manifold. There we go. We're cruising. Yeah, we normally do a fly drive. Have you ever been to Clearwater Beach? Yeah, we went to Disneyland Paris as well a while ago when my son was very, very young. He'd never been abroad before. And the first time we took him abroad was Disneyland Paris because we wanted to make sure that he could manage going on a plane, and we didn't want to go to Florida, so we did the next best thing, which wasn't the next best thing, to be fair, because I wouldn't go to Paris again. But at the time it seemed like the right thing to do, so we went to Paris. And yeah, it's... we stopped on the resort in Paris, and it wasn't the same as Florida, but you know, it's... yeah, don't do Paris. It's just disappointment compared to Florida. Yeah, 100% correct there, 100%. That's it. We're moseying down Australia. I love it. Oh wow, yeah. I want to take a screenshot of that, but I can't get to my key. There we go. Let me just grab a screenshot of that. I have to pause it for a sec. Oh no. I don't know whether oh no. I might have cocked up here. Oh no, it's okay, we did. Oh man. I was just about to like have a fit. I thought I didn't load the semiconductors, but we did. So that's good. Yeah, don't get me wrong, it's good, it's nice, but do you know the thing that I didn't like about Paris, and it might just be my... kids, maple syrup can. I love maple syrup. I freaking love maple syrup. Hi maple syrup, hope you're well, mate. Hope you are well. We're just in Australia. I almost said Florida, but we're in Australia, and we're just flying across this, doing this contract. So we're doing this contract. We're going from there to there, and I can't pronounce them names. Hence why I'm just going to go there to there, and we're going to carry some semiconductors. That's what we're doing. So we're currently just flying down the coastage, and yeah, we're gonna head that way in Jen, and eventually, yeah. So there we go. It's so cool. It is so nice just flying. I'm gonna have to fly in Australia a bit more often. That's what I'm gonna have to do. Definitely gonna have to do. So yeah, I mean, I almost forgot. Yeah. Well, welcome to the stream anyway. Let's get a heist on the go, and maybe Maple Syrup can join in on the heist. Let's get some people. Scotty Too Hotty, jump on the heist. Everybody jump on the heist. If I could jump on the heist, I would. I just can't. And if you get enough points, you can redeem yourself a mention in the. Just do one then. Don't do 20. Don't do all of them. Just do one. There's a smuggler run on the go. Smuggler run. Here we go. It's just started. There's a heist just started. So here we go. Here we go. I love this plane. This plane is just the best. It's just the best. Yeah, I love maple syrup. I cook with maple syrup as well. I can't remember what we do. These vegetarian bacon bites, like strips of bacon. And what you do is, it's meant to be tofu, but I don't like tofu, so we get these like fake bacon. It's made out of like soy. And what we do is you mix it with some spices like garlic powder, smoked paprika, and then you drizzle on some soy sauce and some maple syrup, like literally 2 tablespoons of maple syrup, and you mix it all in with your fingers, then you fry it off. And then what you do is you then put 2 big dollops. It's like a freaking cooking show, this, isn't it? But you put 2 big dollops of cream cheese, and then something like 200 mil of cream, and you wallop that in, stir it all up. And I'm not sure, you stick it on some pasta, right? Oh, it's beautiful. It's one of my son's favourites. We've had it that many times. I'm fed up of eating it, but he loves it. I'm like, oh my god, not again. It's lovely, but you know what it's like. You know what it's like when you have the same thing all the time. You know, you don't want that. No, I'm not a veggie, but what we do, we've started doing this thing. Now, we started doing this thing where basically we want to try and cut down the carbon emissions, right? So I'm all for the meat and all that, but I'll tell you that in a minute, mate. Give me a second, dude. But yeah, so we wanted to reduce the carbon emissions. So what we did was we made a rule that we have to have something like at least 1 veggie meal per week, and this is interesting because my sim is doing what people are saying that it's been doing on the forums. Right, let's have a look at the Skypad then. Let's see what is the. It's that, isn't it? That's what you're looking for. Is that what you're looking for? You jot that number down. So 8503A, I think it is. It's a nice little run, but the problem is at the moment it's stuttering for me, and this is what people are saying since the last update. Since the last update, you go through areas and it just it goes down to like 10 FPS. And it's not because of your computer or anything like that, it's just absolute rinse, is it? But anyway, there we go. But the thing is, I mean, I'm a meat eater, I love my meat eater. Yeah, this is not good, it's not fun. It's gonna crash, isn't it? You're not hearing me properly. Can you hear me now? Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, it's weird. It's like, I'm just going to give it a couple of minutes because people have said this on the forum since the last update. I don't know if you call that, but since the last update, it's basically caused a whole lot of. You go through different areas, and it's caused a whole lot of stutters. It drops the FPS down. It kills your computer, and it's just like I use the same computer. Okay, I'll have a look. But I use the same computer to stream than I do to sim. So anything that is causing our sim to do stuff, it will impact the stream, and it's irritating. But let's have a look. Let's resume and let's have a look. No, it's still kind of doing it. What a shame. I was enjoying that flight as well. Let's try something different. Let's try. See, that's better. There we go. That's better. That's better. You should be okay now, I think. How's that? Is that good? I literally, rather than using live weather, I changed it to be static weather, which basically just means you go into the weather here, and rather than having it live, you can set what you want. So you could even have it like overcast if you wanted. You could have it raining if you wanted, or you can have it completely few clouds. Let's just delete that. So we'll just go few clouds because that's as similar as we can get it. I think there's some memory leak. I think there's some sort of, it never used to do it, and everybody's saying the same thing. It never used to do it, but see, the problem is it's got to download the live weather all the time. But I was looking at my stream just, and I can see my bit rate. So when your bit rate is like how much data you're trying to push up, yeah. And yeah, there people are reporting the same issue, unfortunately, since the last update of the sim. And I could see that it wasn't my bit rate, so it wasn't the stream. It was something to do with the flight sim. So oh well, there we go. So did you ever go on the heist? Who won the heist? Did anyone ever go? Was it still going? Oh no, you won again, Christine. Oh, you won again. Jesus, you're getting them points up. Now I don't know if you can cheat that, you know, because if you unfollow me and then follow me, if you follow my channel, you get a bonus. You get bonus points. But I don't know if it stacks if you unfollow and follow, and obviously you're going to get the alert every 10 seconds if you keep doing it, so please don't. Oh, look at that. Ooh. Yes. The interesting thing is, though, we're in Australia. Let's have a look at this for a minute. Okay, no, it's not a problem. It's not a problem. We're good. What we'll have to do, though, is just sort out my altimeter. Turn to the right a bit because we're getting close now. It's up to you. If you want to try it, you can try it. It doesn't. I was only joking. It doesn't bother me. I don't think it will try it. But you've got 210. So I think I can have a look. Actually, let me just have a try to crash my plane while I'm doing it. But yeah. Where are we? Streamlabs. Right. Cloudbot. Loyalty. Settings. Right. So actually, every 5 minutes you get 1 point. That's a bit boring, isn't it? But then if you're active, you get 2 points. If you follow, you get 100 points. Oh, it didn't change, but you didn't get the notification either, so that's interesting, isn't it? Oh man. Yeah, it's nothing. I can up that, but the thing is, let's just yeah, let's up that a little bit. That is 1 point. 1 point every 5 minutes is not fun, is it? Nah, let's not do that. Let's do it a bit more. Cloud bar, loyalty settings, right? Let's do 100 points every 5 minutes, and then payout. Say 150 for. No, let's not do that. Let's do 50 points, and then let's do 75 for the active users, or 675. That'll do. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know whether I kept it at default or whether. Do you know what? I'm flying and I'm forgetting we're doing a contract. I need to. Let's just save them settings for a minute. Alright, who's done that? Who's done that? Oh, Fab. Welcome to the stream. We've kind of gone off track here, but we're currently doing a Skypark contract, and we're completely lost now because I've been chatting with Christine and looking at settings on my other monitor and not really concentrating where the hell I'm going. But we're just flying in Australia at the moment. So thanks for the follow, and welcome to the stream. Feel free to jump on any heists and check your points, and yeah, let's have some fun. It's all good. It's all good fun. We're currently flying on FS2020 in the new Just Flight Piper Arrow 3, and it's a beautiful plane. I've got my yoke set up just right, which is good. Yeah, so we're just going to head this way. I think this is the way that the airport was. We're currently 5 nautical miles out and we're pretty high, so I'm going to start just dipping and diving a little bit. It is, I keep saying it's a great aircraft, and it's not as good as A2A simulations aircraft, but it's still an absolute dream. I had it for X-Plane 11, and when it got released for this, I thought I have to get it. And on the stream, I'm going to be flying this plane so much just because I just love it. I think it's just brilliant. It's just a brilliant plane. Now we are going to land in a minute, and that does mean that I will be more than likely ending the stream. What I want to do before I end the stream though, I'm going to jump into a multiplayer VATSIM airport, but I'm not going to fly. But what I am going to do is I'm going to just do a radio check, right? Just to see how it sounds on my stream. That's what I want to do. Right? I'm not going to fly it because I haven't got time, unfortunately. But maybe on another stream we'll do a flight on VATSIM. We'll do some circuits in this, and it'll be really cool to do. Let's start doing a bit of a left-hand turn now, because I think that's our airport. There. So let's go downwind. Yeah, we'll go down the downwind leg on this side. I honestly do think that is our airport, and because we're so high we can see where the runway is as well, which is pretty cool, because I normally don't do that. Yeah, Nutty Boy Jim, I've had that for absolutely years and years, since I was like, well, God knows how long, but I've got that. I got it as well, yeah. So I'm using the Fulcrum Simulations Yoke 1. If you've never heard of it, go search it. Fulcrum 1 Yoke. And it is an absolute dream. It's an absolute dream. And if you join my Discord server and you go and buy the yoke, let me know and I will share my settings for this plane, and you can then use the same settings. But it's absolutely ideal for this plane, that yoke, the yoke is. So yeah, I do my PPL training in a Warrior. Yeah, so So it's as close as you can get it, isn't it? So I'm not going to say it's not as good as an A2A plane, but it's definitely better than the. I was flying around in the 172, in the default 172 for such a long time, and it was. Don't get me wrong, it's not a bad handling aircraft, but it's not. It hasn't got the immersion that this one has. So. Right, so we're just going to head downwind. Oh, is that the runway, or is that something else? Is that a runway? I know that's a runway. What the bloody hell's that? We can't go here because that's not the runway. I should learn where the bloody runway is, but I don't. I've never flown here before, so it's interesting. Instead, what we're going to do is we're going to drop gears. We're going to maybe drop a set of flaps or two. Oh no, not two, just the one. Well, two. Let's keep it nice and tight, and we'll go round. Right. Now I'm just going to come up to my my approach now. So excuse me if I'm not up to date with the chat. I'll try and catch up straight after I've landed. If only I can see where the runway was. I keep losing the bloody runway. There it is. Right, so another set of flaps. Last final set. Keep it at a 75-ish. Looking forward to joining Lou's stream and telling him I have only joined because you have finished. I tell you what, if I can figure out how to raid Lewis's stream, I'll do that. Shall I raid Lewis's stream, everyone? Yeah, let's do that. And just go in and say hi, everyone. Okay, that's all I want you to do. I'm not fussed if you stay long. I just oh, this is I've completely messed up this, but yeah, I'll see what I can do. I'll load it up in a moment. Yeah, we're a bit high, but luckily this and we're fast, so. We should be okay actually, we're doing alright, and this is the correct airport, so we're good. Airfield even. If this was a real plane, your ears would be popping like mental at this point because we were just ploughing to the we were just ploughing so steep, unfortunately. I was gassing too much, so I wasn't flying, and obviously that's not good, is it? Oh, there we go. Now the groundwork on this isn't fantastic, but look at the windsock. Just wobbling all over the place. Right, so I'm just gonna cheat a little bit here, and I'm gonna dump it on the grass just next to the runway. So yeah, them windsocks, that since the last update, it's just cocked everything up. So there's just like, there's always two of them, and it's just like, what on earth? And they're just wibbly about. And the huge windsocks. If only I was on a real plane, I'd hold that. If only I was in. Oh, I've kind of taxied across the grass because I'm limited for time and I want to sort out this raid for Lewis. So let me just turn the fuel pump off, anti-collisions off, and the pitot heat, and off we go. So what we'll do is we'll just taxi over to there. Let's go beside this lovely plane over here. That'll do. We'll just dump it here. Right, so mixture down. We should have turned the turned all this stuff off as well first, but parking brake and all that. Okay, so that's down there. Then just shut all this down, and then we can complete the contract. So here's the contract. We have delivered. We've got to drop off the semiconductors. Here we go. All right. Whoa. Don't know what was going on there. Oh yeah, there we go. Oh, I know. He told me about it, and he should be ashamed. He never mentioned it to me because he knows I've done, like, I need to turn the battery off, otherwise it's going to be flat. But I've done over 300 hours in the Comanche, right? And he didn't say anything to me because he knew that I'd just ripped the piss out of him. Poor little bugger. Poor little bugger. Right, wheel chocks, tie downs, click of the switches. There we go. So that was a good flight. Let's just stop there for a second and have a look at this. So we've done some good stuff here. We've leveled up a few times and we've got some more XP, some more money in the bank. Yeah, pretty cool. Right, let's go see if we can raid someone then. All I want you to do is just say hello. That's all you need to do. And I'm just going to get rid of my Skypad and I'm going to try and see if I can raid, which I've never done before, actually. I've never raided anybody, so how do we do this? Oh, raid channel. Click that button. Let me have a look. So it's Lewis Bloom. Here he is, playing Wreckfest at the moment. So, okay, so thanks everyone. I just want to say thanks everyone for joining and chatting. Really appreciate it. It's been an absolute fantastic flight. Well, flights. Thanks for all the new followers. Always check your points. If you've got enough points, please redeem your stream perk, and you will get your name in my YouTube credits. So, if you love general aviation flying, I should stop my head from moving around in the sim. If you like general aviation flying, this is the channel for it. I don't do the big tube liners, waste of time, boring. Jump in the GA, we go for a flight and we chill out. So once again, cheers all, and stick around. Sorry, Maple, it's kicked you off like this spamming caps. Look, damn it. But yeah, I get what you mean. GA for the win. Right, we're going to raid Lewis Bloom now, and I just want you just to all go in and just shout hi from UKJim, okay? I don't have any emotes, so unfortunately you're just going to have to go hi from UKJim. I'm going to go and jump in as well, so take care all. See you next Monday, or sooner if I get a chance. Take care. Bye-bye.